Welcome to Rimworld. This is going to be my somewhat lore-friendly um, Final Fantasy VI playthrough. Uh, this is going to be what happened to the crew after they had the fight with Kefka. I tried to make them as lore-friendly as possible, and these aren't the only characters. I put more characters in the game. They're in the world, so if Rimworld does what Rimworld does, we should probably see them. Now, as far as the backstories and traits, I tried to get as close as possible, something that makes sense without disabling things. Tara was taken over, and then she went AWOL once they got her out. Bright Mage, Blood because she's half Esper, Brave. I think that makes sense. Celeste, military trainee, disgraced officer because she was a general. Uh, Paladin, because the whole runic blade thing, iron willed and tough. I think that fits. Locke, venturing child, traveling locksmith. Like they had treasure hunter. Oh god, I wanted to put treasure hunter because if you know Final Fantasy 3, treasure hunter, right? But it just disabled so much stuff. I couldn't handle it. He's going to be using knives, so bladesmith, Optimus, and nimble makes sense, right? And Edgar. The royal stuff just disabled too many things. I couldn't handle it. Rich kid, battle mechanic because he's the, you know, technomancer. Flirty, yep. Industrious. Um, I'm not the best RimWorld player, and I haven't played in a long time, and it has all these mods in here that I have completely forgotten about. Alright, so I've just done some of the basic schedules work, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get their gear equipped. Edgar, of course, is going to use the crossbow. Funny, right? Everyone's going to have just normal plate armor. Terra and Celeste going to have swords. Locke's going to have a knife. Uh, Normally, I'm extremely um, picky when it comes to maps and how I build and all that other stuff. But this time, I'm just gonna go with it. One of my friends, the way he plays is whatever happens, happens. That's the whole point of RimWorld. You're not supposed to win. It's supposed to be a story adventure. Although I can tell you right now, I'm not a huge fan of this map. I don't like it. Um, I think we're gonna go right over here. Right now, I do have mods that'll make this easier, but if you know RimWorld, it doesn't matter what you do, they're just gonna mess you up. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys equipped. Yep, yep, yep. Everything sucks. Y'all ain't got nothing. Everything's mad. Alright. Well, everybody's kind of locked and loaded. It takes them forever to put that on. Alright. So here we go. Here's our guys right after the fight. So I'm gonna start by making this my little temporary shelter. I'm gonna start cracking some rocks. I'm going to get me a little farm going. Yeah, I know what this is. I know what this is. And then we'll cut back. RimWorld playthroughs are really hard to do. There's so much in between, and you have to cut it at the right spot. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I've seen some RimWorld videos that are like 3 hours long. This is not that. All right. So I'll try to be very mindful of like updating and showing you guys the good stuff because no one wants to sit here and watch minuscule clicking around and stuff, right? So you can see we got that little temporary shelter right here going in. Need some metal. There's no wood because we're in the desert, as Edgar. Yeah, I know, as Edgar loves to be. We're getting our corn started. I haven't really decided what all I'm gonna do. This is where we're at so far. This is what we got. Getting tired of living in this little nugget thing. I'm gonna build something like over here. I'll figure it out. Um, I like the idea of this setup, but I don't really have the whole story fleshed out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kind of need like an idea of how to justify how this all gonna work, but I haven't really came up with the whole thing. But it's alright. We'll figure it out. As soon as I start building something, I'm sure it'll all come to me. Have to get some work on these blocks. Yeah, I need some kind of idea. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Well, the faction, of course, would be Turner's. Settlement. Settlement name should be. I don't know why this is always a hard thing for me. Every time I play Rimworld, it doesn't really matter. It has no effect, but it's always like very important to me. I don't know if you guys have the same thing. Um, Actually, you know what? This gives me an idea. So what we're gonna do, um, since the world got all messed up, I know it says Celeste, but I feel like Edgar came up with a plan, right? This is the plan. This is the story. We're gonna rebuild Figaro Castle because the world's so messed up and everything's all spread out and no one knows where anyone is. Their idea is to rebuild Figaro Castle, New Figaro, and that alone will get the rest of the team to come back here once word spreads of how big New Figaro is. So yeah, that works. That works. We'll be building the castle like right here. I mean, I'm sure depending on how long this playthrough is, it'll be a legitimate castle. I think I'm going to inhabit this corner. Yeah, that's plenty of space. Um, yeah, once word spreads, New Figaro, the other teammates who shall remain unnamed will, once they hear of it, they'll be like, oh, Figaro Castle. Strange, right? And they'll obviously come back. Works out really well. I like that. All right, we have our first attack. It's just Olaf. He's got some rocks attacking immediately. I don't see this going very well for him. Uh, yeah, whatever. I haven't tried that yet. What does it do? Oh, God. Got our bedrooms over here. Uh, Basic outlines. We're gonna move all of our stuff. I'm gonna build the castle out. Got these pots in here to help out. Once I get the floors and stuff, it'll be a lot better. So, Locke and Celeste are hooking up. Anyone that played the game, like we didn't see that shit coming. So, now they're lovers. Oh, it's cute. This is the next upgrade. I'm thinking like kitchen, workshops, storage. I don't know. Just kind of what I built. We'll see what comes out of it. All right, we got a small update. We got this trade caravan here. So far we finished building this. It's all roofed in. We completely deleted where we were living, and I'm just now getting sorted out how I'm going to deal with all of this goodness in here. Well, Tara decided to throw a party. I don't really know what I have to party about. Getting this built up for workshop slash storage. It's going to be like butcher, kitchen. It's going to be like my dining rec area, I think. It's going to be the inside of the castle, right? I think I want to build like a throne room, like some walls. I'm gonna I have to this. I'm gonna have to this. So yeah, it's come along pretty good, pretty nicely. They got pretty decent moods. They're not freaking out. Edgar was on the verge of having a mental breakdown there for a while. Yeah, their bedroom is garbage. Um, they don't like, even though they're all hooked up, they don't like sleeping apart. But I'm not trying to have kids, you know, just this yet. Maybe sometime down the line we'll have little Locke and Celeste and Tara and Edgar kids. Never mind, There's Edgar about to break. Um, we'll see. Everything's starting to look a little better now, a little cleaned up. She is just now getting over the flu, which is about to be done with, and we just hit a heat wave. So building some passive coolers. What I haven't told you guys is my storyteller um, doesn't allow like future tech. Everyone is stuck in the medieval times, so we're all using swords and stuff to make it more realistic. I mean, I'm not gonna have them run around with swords and then just get gunned down by a minigun, you know. But yeah, this is the progress so far. Looks a lot better. Got some touching up to do, some rework, some expanding, but come along pretty nicely. All right, so we have a pillage, a raid. These guys are coming to get me. Oh, they're just straight coming in. They're trying to burn everything. See if my guys can get up here. I don't know where Tara and Edgar are way down here. Oh, no, they're not going to make it. Let's turn him on. See how this works. Get him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get him! Use your phase strike. Ooh, got him. Healed him up. Celeste has auto heal on. Where did the other ones go? Did they leave? Did they run? Huh. Oh. Got these guys. As you can see, the castle has come along quite nicely. It's kind of dirty, but oh, a summit crab. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good. Why don't you just stay over there, Rocky boy? No, no, not a lot over here. And they're gonna get married. Sweet. Hey, you stay your big Rocky. An auto cleaner. No, I'm good. Thanks. What are you doing? He's like, oh, there they go. All right. They are now married. Locke and Celeste. So, like I was saying, castle's coming along quite nicely. It's slightly dirty because I've been just gathering resources and stuff, but we'll see Thankfully, this summit crab didn't walk through the castle. All right, guys. This is the end of today's journey. Our heroes have laid the foundation of what will become New Figaro. Hopefully, their lost companions will find their way here. Let me know in the comments which characters you think I put in the game. Always, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Take it easy.